Hello, today is March 3rd, 2018. My last call said that the most likely thing to happen Friday would be a gap outside of the day's range. That's what happened. Looked for a pattern with an early low. We got that too. During the day, MEJT said at this point that ultimately lower prices would print and gave a sell signal. Those worked. Said this move above the line was false and prices would retrace, which they did. Nothing new from the system for Monday. Monday's pattern, I believe, will have an early low, a late high, has a tendency to rally throughout the day. And unless we invalidate this pattern by capping under this low, which I'm not expecting, we should see higher prices on Monday, in part because an all-day rally on Friday almost always carries over into Monday's trade. But I think the real action is going to happen later on in the week. We have some changes in trends on the 8th or the 9th. There is a little tolerance on this, so if we have a change in trend on the 7th instead, I wouldn't really care. Let's go over what I think is going on. Here were all these delightful Fibonacci markers we had. We wondered if we were going up to 2743 or else down to just under 2600. I now feel that next week we're going to go up into the 2740s, and that should end this consolidation. Here's the reason. We had this low as a possible end of wave red B. We said it was either here or 2606. I think this is a completed pattern. The fact that we undercut it and invalidated it promptly doesn't mean anything. It's just to be bottom. Here we have an ABC for wave A. We now have an ABC for wave B. And I think we're going to be in wave blue C up, which will complete red C, which will complete wave 2. Now it's possible to calculate targets for this. Remember we had 2743 from the other chart. If these brown lines for the grid indicate the height of wave A, you'll see that, well, let me move it. Wave C will be twice A at 2746.6. It's also, if you look at the red grid, with this being 38.2%, the target of the prior consolidation. So again, we have targets in the mid 2740s, probably between Wednesday and Friday of next week. You can get the same target by some other techniques. You can take this whole drop here. You go to the 38.2%. It's still in the middle 2740s. If this is red A, and you measure from the height of red C, you get pretty much the same price. So everything is pointing to the 2740s, and if this counts correct, that's going to be the end of wave red 2. And that's where life gets very interesting. If that count is correct, this was 1 down, that'll be 2 up, and then wave 3 down should be coming. Wave 1 down was a 340-point move in a short period of time. Wave 3 is often 1.61% of wave 1. which is a 550-point move in a very short period of time. And if we start off in the middle 2740s, this will let me move it, which it won't. It takes us down to about the 2200 level in a very short period of time. That's a 20% drop before the month's over. This is the kind of move option players dream about if it works. And even though crashes are rare things, this wave count is fully compatible with a crash if we do rally to the middle 2740s next week. So, as the Chinese proverb says, may you live in interesting times. For Monday, I'm looking for a rally. We have to reassess everything at the end of every day, but by the end of the week, there's a very good chance that we're going to have a major high followed by a historic collapse. That's today's call.